The dusty road that led into the small Texas town of Dry Creek was the kind of road where everyone noticed a stranger. So when a battered pickup truck rolled in one late afternoon, people glanced up from their porches and shop windows. Inside the truck sat Caleb Dawson. Few people would have guessed that the quiet man in worn jeans and a faded hat owned one of the largest cattle ranches in the entire state. Caleb Dawson was a millionaire many times over. His ranch stretched across thousands of acres, his cattle sold for premium prices, and his name carried weight in every business meeting from Dallas to Austin. But none of that had brought him happiness. For years women had appeared in his life the moment they heard about his money. Smiles became sweeter, voices softer, and promises of love came quickly. Too quickly. Caleb had learned the hard way that most of them weren't in love with him, they were in love with the life his money could buy. So he made a decision that surprised everyone who knew him. He would disappear for a while. He left his ranch in the care of his trusted manager and drove into Dry Creek pretending to be just another struggling cowboy looking for work. No one here knew him. No one knew his wealth. It was the perfect place to find the truth. Within a few days Caleb had a job repairing fences and hauling feed at a local ranch. The work was honest and familiar. The pay was small, but that was part of the test. Word spread quickly in a town as small as Dry Creek that a new cowboy had arrived. Soon the attention began. Some women laughed a little louder when he walked into the diner. Others brushed against his shoulder while pretending it was an accident. One even openly asked him if he owned land somewhere. Caleb noticed something strange. The moment they believed he was poor, their interest faded almost instantly. Except for one woman. Her name was Anna Miller. Anna worked at the town's small diner. She wasn't loud like the others. She didn't flirt or try to impress anyone. Most of the time she simply moved quietly between tables, refilling coffee cups and offering gentle smiles. Caleb noticed her on his second day in town. While the others chatted and joked, Anna stayed focused on her work. When she spoke, her voice was calm and sincere. One evening Caleb sat at the counter after a long day of work. Anna placed a plate of food in front of him. "You look like someone who hasn't eaten properly all day," she said softly. Caleb smiled slightly. "Is it that obvious?" "A little," she replied. He reached for his wallet and hesitated. "I might not have enough for all this." Anna shrugged. "Then pay what you can." He looked up, surprised. "You don't even know me." She gave a small smile. Everyone needs help sometimes. That moment stayed with him. Over the next few weeks Caleb returned to the diner often. They talked more each time. Not about money or status, but about life. Anna told him she had grown up in Dry Creek. Her parents had passed away years earlier, leaving her alone with the diner job. She never complained. She simply worked hard and kept going. One rainy evening Caleb arrived soaked from head to toe after repairing a broken fence. Anna immediately brought him a towel and hot coffee. "You'll catch a cold," she said. He laughed. Part of the job. They sat together for a moment while the diner was nearly empty. Then Anna asked something that surprised him. "Why did you come to Dry Creek?" Caleb paused. "Needed a fresh start." She nodded like she understood. "I think everyone does at some point." Weeks passed. Their friendship grew into something deeper, though neither rushed it. Anna never once asked how much money he had. She never asked about land or possessions. She only cared whether he had eaten that day, or whether he looked tired. One night Caleb finally made a decision. He asked Anna to walk with him outside the diner after her shift. The moon hung low over the quiet town. "Anna," he began, "there's something I need to tell you." She listened quietly. "I haven't been completely honest about who I am." Her expression remained calm. Caleb took a slow breath. "I'm not a poor cowboy. I own one of the biggest ranches in Texas." Silence settled between them. Anna blinked in surprise. "You're, what? A millionaire rancher," he admitted. "I came here pretending to be poor because I wanted to find someone who cared about me, not my money." Anna looked down at the ground for a moment. Then she said something that made Caleb's heart pound. "That must have been lonely." He stared at her. "You're not angry?" She shook her head slowly. "No. I'm just glad you trusted me enough to tell the truth." Caleb felt something shift inside him. All the fear he had carried for years suddenly faded. "Anna," he said softly, "would you come see the ranch with me?" She looked up. "Why?" He smiled. "Because I don't want to run it alone anymore." Anna studied him carefully. Then, for the first time since they met, her quiet smile became brighter. "I'd like that." And for the first time in many years, Caleb Dawson knew he had finally found someone who loved the man, long before she ever knew the millionaire.